communication. Because in our business, we get paid to do two really simple things: gather a handful of customers, and that's a nickel per month per customer on your personal customers. To maximize the marketing plan, you need 20 customers, so Ambit's going to pay you $1 a month to maximize the marketing plan. If you're glutton for punishment, you can go get 40 customers and make $2 a month, okay? So just by definition, and math is an exact science, is the reason that we make the kind of money we make is not through personal customer acquisition. It's through building a distribution network of personal customer gatherers. In other words, it's about building the organization. And so in that process, what we have to do is we have to learn how to communicate that. Now, I want to say definitively within Ambit Energy, but I'm very attuned to the entire network marketing and direct sell industry, as is Joey Carter and other leaders in our business. And what I can tell you is there's not one leader in any company. You can take all the great companies, you know, Mary Kay and New Skin and Amway and Herbalife and Shackley and on and on and on, all those fantastic direct selling companies, and you're not going to find one leader amongst them that said, I got involved in this company and I built my business through social media. You know, it just doesn't exist. Our business is one that requires, by definition, and I absolutely, if you came to Ambition looking for pointers, understand this is an absolute. This isn't open to debate. You might not agree with it, but I'm right and you're wrong. Okay, that's just the way that works. Would you rather have your paycheck or my paycheck?
Your paycheck. Yeah.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, that's right. So, the reason that you're successful in what most people call sponsoring or recruiting, I call it enrolling, and I'll touch on that in a second. When you enroll somebody into our business, okay, when you enroll somebody into the business, you need to emotionally connect with them. The act of recruitment is filling out the form and clicking submit. They click the join button, they put in their name, address, social security number, federal ID tax number, all that sort of stuff, their credit card number, they click submit. They spend $429 plus the first month's website, and then join Ambit Energy. That's the act of recruitment. The act of enrollment is to find out, and if you're taking notes, this is a big one, find out what somebody wants. In other words, connect with them emotionally. Find out what somebody wants and show them how Ambit Energy will get it for them. I'm going to say that again, because if you get this one point out of Ambition and you didn't understand it walking into this room, and you get it walking out of this room, your business will turn on a dime. Find out what it is somebody wants and show them how Ambit Energy will get it for them. You don't do that logically. Men think logically. You know, when we're talking about the business, we're talking about fastest growing privately held company in America according to Inc. magazine, or you know, here's, you know, unconsciously purchased, habitually used. Every time you throw on a light switch, next month, next year, 5 years from now, you get paid a residual income. All those are logical, okay? Men think logically, okay? And our business is very logical. If we had a product that helped people's health, the reason that most direct selling companies, 70% of the direct selling companies that sell products are women, but 70% of our business is men. And the only reason is because men logically can connect with our service, which has no emotion to it whatsoever unless you stick your whole finger in the socket, and then it has some emotional effect. But we're not talking about curing somebody's cancer or doing something like that, where that's very, very emotional, being able to connect with that product emotionally. We've got a service that's very logical. Now let me tell you why women are better at Ambit Energy than men are. Because they communicate emotionally. See, a man, if you go back into the Stone Age, what did a man do? He lived in a cave. He went out. He was a hunter-gatherer. He went out and he gathered the food, brought it back to the cave, and fed the wife and the kids. Okay, he was, quote, the provider. That's the way it was from the beginning of time. And so men today have that in their DNA. They're the provider. So you're involved in Ambit Energy and you're not where you want to be financially. Basically, it's an admission that you're not the as good a provider as you'd want to be. And so you emotionally can't connect with people about this business because you don't want to tell people you're in debt, or you don't want to tell people that you haven't taken care of your kids' college fund. It's so ingrained in us we don't even realize it. So from a psychology perspective, men are more logical, and it's harder for them to connect with people emotionally because they're not emotional. Now women, on the other hand, are very emotional. They'll be the first one to walk up to their friend Mary and go, "Mary, I got involved in this business, Ambit Energy. And the reason I did is because George is a lazy couch potato. I'm sick and tired of that. And I'm going to go do something about it because we haven't gone on a vacation for 6 years and he's not going to get us a vacation. I'm going to get us a vacation. I don't care about George, and that's it for that." And I'll tell you what, if you're a woman and you don't go to the Ambitious Women's Conference, you need to have your head examined, okay? I mean, there's something that occurs at that conference that there's a reason there are no men there, because they walk around going, "These are a bunch of Looney Tunes," okay? Because it's so emotionally charged. We ought to have a men's conference where we're all just sitting there, "Oh yeah, that's logical, yeah, that makes sense, oh yeah, man, yeah, I got that." It'd be the most boring thing ever created in Ambit Energy, which is why I don't even think I'd participate in a men's conference, okay? So find out what somebody wants and show them how Ambit Energy will get it for them. I want to tell you, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, okay? 2 ears and 1 mouth, because you have to become a good listener. Communication is not just about diarrhea of the mouth and I'm so excited, and I go, "Oh my God, he joined a cult." No, it's find out what is the emotional trigger of that person that you're talking to, and then show them how Ambit Energy will take care of that pain. You know, it's been said over and over again, people move into action based on 2 things, either to gain pleasure or to avoid pain. Why do you go to the dentist? Why do you go to pay the IRS? Because you want to avoid the pain of what's going to happen if you don't take care of those things. But I don't think there's anybody that says, "Oh, goody, 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 I'm going to the dentist today. I can't wait. I've been looking for this for 6 months." And no one's real excited about writing a check to the IRS either. And so people will move into action faster to avoid pain than to gain pleasure. And the reason that Ambit Energy has exploded and will do $1.1 to $1.2 billion this year, our 7th full year of business, is because we do both. We do both. When we present in our system our opportunity, they join because they want to avoid the pain of looking back 5 years and going, "What if I didn't?" So they join to avoid the pain of the regret. And they also join to gain the pleasure of what Ambit Energy can do for them financially. So when you have the emotional ability to implant the avoidance of pain and the joy of pleasure, what you have is the fastest growing privately held company in America, but it's not happening for you if you're not emotionally attached to the opportunity. So you came here to learn some things, to get engaged. Let me tell you something, you can't chase 2 rabbits. Okay, if you're involved in another business, make a decision. Get an Ambit or get another business. Wow. Whatever one you feel is best for you, go do it, and do it with passion. And if it's not Ambit Energy, God bless you. I hope you make $1 million, because I will tell you that every great direct selling opportunity in the world today for people, different strokes for different folks, every millionaire that's going to be made direct in direct selling is not going to be made in Ambit Energy. I think proportionally we're going to make more than any other company, but if you're not, absolutely. The difference between us making millionaires, and I'm not being rude here, the difference between us making millionaires and other companies making millionaires in a very, very short period of time, in a matter of just a couple, 3 more years, we're going to be making people that make million on a monthly basis. We're struggling to beat people that make $1 million on a yearly basis.
$1 million al mes.
I wish my wife was here to hear that, because she'd be going, "I think we can qualify. I tell people all the time I'm the most securely married man in America. My wife fell back in love with me after about a year of Ambit Energy. I'm not kidding. Well, let me tell you all something while we're on it, and I'm just going to show you, Ben, what you have to do is you got to get emotionally involved, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Any man that stands in here that's married that says that they're the head of their household is a freaking frapping liar. And the sooner that you can emotionally let go of that and tell people that Betsy McClure is the head of the household of the McClure family in front of hundreds upon hundreds of people, is the faster that you can advance, okay? It makes life so much easier. How many women would agree with that?
All of us, todas.
Now, the real question, how many men would agree with that?
Come on, Ralph.
Not as many hands went up. You guys got a lot of work to do. So, how do you communicate with your downline? You emotionally connect. When I enroll somebody in the business, okay, and enrollment is simply, like I say, recruitment is the physical act of spending $429. Enrollment is buying in for you as an individual within yourself, believing that and knowing that Ambit Energy is going to fix that pain. In other words, why you're doing the business. Some of you are sitting here and you came to Ambition to check it out. You're trying Ambit, and that's great. But what I'll tell you is that when you try something in life, you're not going to be successful. It's only when you commit that you become successful. Let me give you a few more golden nuggets here. Doubt will take you out of action. Action will take you out of doubt. As you leave here, you're going to be high as a kite. You're not going to need the planes to get you back home. You're going to float back home. And you're going to get back there and you're going to be all excited and you're going to go 9,000 miles an hour. And it's kind of like you're going to feel like those balloons at the Macy Day Parade, right? And you're just towering over everybody in your life and you're just floating down, looking down at the masses and going, I got it, I got it, I got it. And you know that John is going to become your consultant and he's going to be the next Ray Monty of Ambit Energy. You go up to John and you show John the business, however you do that, and you're floating high and everything, and John looks at you with a crook head and goes, son, that's an illegal pyramid. You're going to go to jail. I'm not kidding you. Here comes your sponsor. You're not here anymore. Now what happened is doubt,
So
he hits you emotionally. And doubt crept into your mind. So when you're here, you can do one of two things. You just say, I don't think this is going to work. Don't build me. And I've quit a lot of things in the past, and I'm going to quit this one now. And I'm looking forward to quitting some more in the future because that's what I do is quit. And you can just be a heap on the floor.
Yeah.
Or you can go, you know what? I don't care. Want to be in the top 1% income earners in the world. Understand that you're going to leave 99 out of 100 of your broke friends behind doing it. Y'all get that? I mean, think about it. You can't take everybody that's broke with you. It doesn't work that way. Now, sometimes the federal government's trying to take everybody with them, okay? It doesn't work that way. We're entrepreneurs. We're in the free enterprise system. And when you joined Ambit Energy, they didn't ask you for whether you were black or white or Hispanic or Caucasian or any of that. They didn't ask you if you're male or female. They didn't ask you if you're rich or poor. They didn't ask you if you were convicted felon or any of that. They didn't ask you if you were Christian or Jewish or Muslim or any of that either. What they asked you for was a federal ID tax number, and what they gave you the right to do is go earn what you're worth instead of your boss deciding what you're worth. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then do something about it. Yeah. No, if you're going to try it, you're going to try it, you're not going to make a lot of money, but if you're going to do it, if you're going to say, enough is enough.
Yes. Preach.
I ain't being broke no more.
No more. Praise the Lord.
No more.
And you take all the positive thought of ambition and move it into massive positive action. What will happen is you'll see very small strides. You're going to get punctured. You're going to feel deflated. How many people in here have thought at one moment in time, maybe this just isn't for me? How many people? Raise your hands. Okay, if you didn't raise your hand, welcome to Ambit Energy. You've only been here a week or two. If you haven't experienced that, you will experience it. It will creep in. Doubt will creep into your mind. As you leave here and doubt creeps in, that God punctures you, you begin to collapse. You're not feeling good about your decision. You're not as excited as you were when you left ambition. Understand that doubt will take you out of action, but action will take you out of doubt. You just go talk to somebody else. And if you're looking for the key to Ambit Energy in communication, it's show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, show the plan. When you're sick of showing the plan, you go show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, show the plan. Corporate is, again, gotten us in Success from Home magazine. They're available at the sales aid store. You know, you can't go over 50 pounds on your bags if you're flying, but you want to get up to the maximum weight so you can save that shipping cost and use that DVD to show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, show the plan. Send them to the websites that Ambit Corporate does such a great job of managing and updating and they don't break down and all the rest of the great stuff that they do for us. And show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, show the plan. It's all about showing the plan. But when you show the plan, listen to me carefully, particularly you men, don't show it logically, show it emotionally. Share with people. You've got to leave ambition knowing why you're doing the business, and why you're doing the business is not to get out of debt. Yeah, you want to get out of debt, that's a good starting point. What happens after you get out of debt? Is it the kids' college fund? Is it being able to go see the grandchildren? What is it that you want? Is it being able to pay cash for a house? What is it that Ambit Energy is going to do for you and your family? Maybe it's a nonprofit that's close to your heart that you want to give back to, that's touched you in a special way. Whatever it is for you, and it's different for each person sitting in here, you've got to be interconnected to why you're doing the business. How many people had people that they wanted to come to Ambition, but for whatever reason they ended up not coming? Look, at just about every hand goes up. Do you know why you're here and they're not here? Because you're more emotionally connected to your why. You believe that Ambit Energy is the vehicle of positive change in your life. In other words, it is the vehicle that's going to get you from where you are financially to where you want to be financially, and they're trying it. They're not emotionally involved, even though you might not think you're emotionally involved. It was the buying decision to buy the airfare, to pay for the hotel, to pay the fee to attend Ambition. All that was emotional. There was something that you believed that you were going to get when you came to Ambition that you didn't think you were going to get if you sat at home. And because you understand that Ambit is the vehicle of positive change in your life, you are willing to make that sacrifice. There's not a person in here, or very few people in here, with the exception of the people that are doing extremely well in Ambit Energy, that didn't make some sort of sacrifice to be here. You put off paying some sort of bill, or put off a vacation, or you did something that you had to do. And the reason you took that action is because you were emotionally connected to what Ambit could do for you and your family. Now, let me tell you something, and I want you to listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully, don't be distracted. All the positive thought in the world, when you leave ambition, will not make you a dime. Feeling good about it, excited about it, enthusiastic, all that sort of emotional stuff that's going on, the adrenaline's pumping, I'm going to kill it, this announcement, that place is open and they're paying us this much more money, that will not make you a single red cent. It's only the massive positive action tied to that emotion that will make you money. And the way you're going to go make money is do what?
Show the plan.
Show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, and to nauseam. And then when you're finished showing the plan, go show the plan some more. And then when you're finished showing the plan some more, go show the plan some more and some more and some more and some more. And do it week after week, month after month, year after year. See, what always amazes me is they have these huge announcements and they sweeten the pot significantly after ambition, and the numbers just skyrocket, okay? And then as soon as that promotion's over, they start to fade off a little bit. And then comes along simulcast, and they have other great financial incentives, and the business skyrockets.